to a federal gun charge stemming from a traffic stop in December. His real name is Nashawn Jones, and he admitted to having a gun, even though he has 4 felony convictions on his record. So that makes him ineligible to have a firearm.
The Mobile County Sheriff's Office and federal agents spotted a Cadillac Escalade with tinted windows that was lingering too long in the passing lane on I-65 near the W.K. Wilson Bridge, they say. They pulled over the vehicle in Creola, found a gun within reach of where Jones was sitting, allegedly.
And the prosecution, along with the defense, agreeing to jointly recommend a prison sentence of between 2.5 to 3 years. Law enforcement charging 2 other men who were in the vehicle with Jones. They were described as his bodyguards. One has pleaded guilty. The other is eligible for a pretrial diversion program that would result in the charge eventually being dropped.
So, okay, here's what I want to ask you about. This case is kind of strange, bro. There's an echo. You can echo.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's what I want to ask you. So this guy actually got like 2 bodyguards with him when they get pulled over by the police.
Why he's
and then why? Yeah, but here's the thing too. If that's your bodyguard, why didn't the bodyguard just claim the guns? Say he was my gun, because they were professional bodyguards. They were not like, because those bodyguards, as I heard, they was provided by the label that is under. Why these people didn't just say, man, that's my?
They don't know what body's on that gun. Even though they say it's theirs, they still might take it, because they still going to confirm that their security and they're legit. So they still going to take the gun. Still going to do ballistics on it. That's just part of the program. Whether you security or not, we still got to take it and still got to do our job. We still got to make sure everything's straight, whether you security or not. Okay. We still got to.
That's the question. That's the question. And then I also read somewhere else where they say that even though those security was provided by the label, they were supposed to be legit, but one of them, I think one of them or 2, I don't know if it was all of them, but one of them was not supposed to carry a gun because he was a felon. So how the fuck your label?
Well, that don't make sense. This
is what I'm saying. That's the reason. I don't know if you listen to the news report. Even the security people was actually booked. So they were criminal themselves. So how the fuck? Let me ask you the question that I have for you. Do you think this guy was actually set up by the label? So it's a big label. It's a big record label. So how the fuck the record label provides you with 2 security that's supposed to protect you with legal gun, and then those 2 securities are actually felon? They're not supposed to have guns. And then now you get stopped by the cops. And then now you say, man, those security can even claim your gun. They are criminal themselves.
It sounds like a setup.
What do you think about that shit, bro?
Sound like a setup to me. I don't even know what type of shit he involved in. That's crazy. Damn, they bold enough to tell you on live TV that the niggas is not even eligible to carry the guns, but they security.
Okay,
that's why he got his own gun.
Let me ask you a question, because let me ask you. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me, because if the label provides you 2 securities to protect you, don't they supposed to have like do background check on these people to know if they are felons or not, if they can carry guns? Like I said, do you think that was a setup? Because how didn't do a background check on them?
The way this world going, I don't know what else to look at. They let the little white nigga get on the roof and try to shoot the president. Nobody know how he got up there. We got satellites and secret services everywhere. How the fuck they, you know what I'm saying? Niggas,
that shit was fake, bro.
You know?
It was fake. So, I don't know. Come at me, man. All the Trump supporters. I believe that shit was so fake. Anyway, that's my opinion. That's my opinion. It was fake. But my boy right here, people don't believe it, so it is what it is. It's what I'm saying. Honeykomb Brazy, like I said, it's a strange case. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was carrying the illegal firearm, but your 2 security, I think, like I said, one of them was a felon. How the fuck?
Right, that's the shit that
doesn't make sense. And then this guy was actually, when he got like arrested, he just got released from prison for the same thing, for a gun charge. Yes, I think it was a
The
couple months.
security nigga?
No, like Honeykomb Brazy.
Oh yeah.
You know that,
That's
right? Yeah, he was in jail
illegal.
before for like a gun charge, and then he got released and then got charged back up for the same bullshit. And then now he was actually trying to move the proper way. I mean, not the proper way because he was still carrying the firearms, even though he have like 2 security. You know what I'm saying? That's the fucked up part those people do. Like, look, you got like security with you. What the fuck is going on? And then you still have like yeah, and then you still carry guns.
Could you try again?
Huh?
Say it again.
I mean, if you have like 2 security, even the criminal or not, well, why would you carry like a fucking on you?
Don't make no sense, bro.
The same shit that your boy Tory Lanez. He has security, but he still have a weapon. Why? If you don't believe, if you don't trust your security, you know what I'm saying? Don't have them. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Pleading guilty.
It's a crazy story. I mean, it's still under the label, but do you think that can be like a lawsuit or some shit? Because that's a fall on the label to hire these people, like was technically criminals.
I mean, not necessarily, because the only reason that's not going to work because you knew that they hired them. You didn't know that they were. You can say you didn't know they were felons or whatever. However, but you knew you had security. Now, you can contest that you didn't know that they was not legit, but that's not the question here. The question is you knew you had security. So by you knowing you had security, there was no reason for you to even be having that gun because they were supposed to have that gun. Now, whether shit still got caught up or whatever, we were still supposed to only got the guns from the security, not you.
That is true.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you ain't getting away with that because you wasn't supposed to have that gun in the first place. We were supposed to be getting it from security and then finding out that security wasn't supposed to have the gun. We wasn't supposed to go through you and then go through security and then find out security wasn't supposed to have the gun and you're not supposed to have the gun.
That is true because the label can say, bro, even if the security, they were felons, if you didn't have that gun on you, you wouldn't go to prison. The security will go to prison, but not you.
Thank you. You'd have been covered.
That's a case to make.